Omar Ta Satt, greetings to you, highlight. Do we already know each other? If not, let me introduce myself for a few moments. I am Bella Isis, a Pleiadian, and that's exactly what we are talking about today. It's about the children of Earth. We are all children of our planetary soul Gaia, and we are all warmly welcomed here in the womb of our great Mother Goddess, where we can feel safe and comfortable. But how should we perceive Earth? How can we connect with her? What does it mean to be connected to a planetary soul? Today, I would like to share my Pleiadian perspective on this topic and explain how I personally perceive it. One reason I am addressing this topic is that, as I mentioned, I come from the Pleiades and often struggle to find my place among Earth inhabitants. I am simply not one of them. I am a Pleiadian, which is precisely why I wanted to share my thoughts on the topic of the children of Earth today, as many listeners may feel the same way. We sometimes originate from extremely high levels of consciousness. I myself vibrate in the 7th dimension of consciousness. Currently, I move between the 3rd and the 5th dimensions. There's no need to wait until the ascension process is complete, because it never actually finishes. Even ascended extraterrestrial species continue to expand their consciousness. It never stands still. It's an ongoing process. Since my listeners come from higher dimensions and are therefore aware of this, they can certainly understand and relate to my message today. We star children sometimes feel quite lost in all the hustle and bustle and excitement. We long for peace and security, for calm and contentment. We simply want to exist in all-encompassing harmony and balance. So, I am addressing you today to share my personal reflections. Perhaps some of you can see yourselves in them. Through mutual understanding, we can realign ourselves and strengthen our bonds. If one of us is less well off, the others balance it out. This is the case in the Light Worker Collective. We are all connected, my dear ones. We are all connected. And since we are all connected, it is essential that we help each other. So, how can souls from galactic or magical realms integrate into this realm? Firstly, you must accept that you have chosen to come here and participate in the ascension process. You chose this mission for yourselves. Once you have accepted this, it becomes easier to recognize that it is a path of learning and experience. The soul is given the opportunity to mature, and our consciousness and perception expand. This is the first concept to internalize, but accepting it can sometimes be painful. We chose this way ourselves. Yes, we ourselves. Once you have accepted this fact, you can take the next step. There are 2 necessary steps for this. The first is to accept that Earth is now our home. The great goddess lovingly offers us a home, but we often fail to recognize its true nature due to illusion and its lowered themes. It is our home. We belong here, and we can embrace this with all our hearts. The goddess welcomes us with open arms. She is our mother goddess, watching over us during this incarnation. As a clairsentient person, I can sense what Mother Earth is feeling right now. I sense that she is deeply touched. Many of her children on Earth feel uncomfortable here and can hardly find their place. Goddess Gaia is very moved. I can sense her feelings. If you are mindful and seek peace, you can perceive this sensation. In the higher realms, it was agreed that I should share my Pleiadian abilities with people, helping them to reactivate their own powerful divine gifts if they wish. Take this opportunity to listen to my words with absolute contemplation. If you do, you will be able to feel Mother Earth. I can train you to open your sentient gifts. Feel the energies flowing. They are as real as you are. It's about accepting that you are currently human. It's about recognizing that you have chosen this path. It's also about taking the next step. Yeah, it's about accepting Mother Earth as our current loving home. Although many of my listeners resonate with an absolute love and understanding of the greater whole, they are still torn due to the aforementioned circumstances. So, it's about finding your footing. Literally, my dears. When you feel like you don't belong here, but can't truly return to your homeland either, things become critical inside us. We feel torn. It's important here to accept ourselves, consider the previous points, and recognize that although we are lovingly welcomed here due to issues in lower modes of being, it's simply not possible for us to gain a foothold here. But that can be overcome. Our galactic families are waiting patiently for us to return home. I can tell you that you can contact them. I act as a mediator between worlds, reuniting star children with their galactic families. I've attached the playlist for my Starseeds series. Perhaps you will feel better if you can gradually discover who you are, where you come from, and what path there is waiting for you, the place where your roots are, and the path that lies ahead of you. Your galactic or magical family is with you. They are waiting patiently for your return home and are incredibly proud of your courage in facing the challenges of the dense plains. At this very moment, they are sending you the feelings they want to convey to you. You may soon feel a gentle pressure on your right temple. They are communicating directly with you. You have an important communication channel at your temple. Feel free to find out more. I also offer training in intergalactic communication here on my channel. With me, you can find practically everything you need for life on the new Earth. Can you feel it? By the way, the books I'm writing contain additional codes for communicating between the spheres. I've included the link in the video description so you can easily find my book series. But now, let's get back to the main topic, the children of the Earth. We could expand on this topic and analyze it from different perspectives, but I won't go into that in depth today. Further information can be found in the uploads that have already been posted here on my channel. The first post is called God Mars and the second is called Incarnations and Training. I've attached them in the credits if you would like to explore further. Perhaps the clues will come to you directly based on the hidden keywords. Who knows? I would now like to move on to the final point today, which is perhaps our keyword: integrate. Yes, we can accept and integrate ourselves here on this beautiful planet. By this, I mean establishing a healthy connection with the Mother Goddess above all, because that's where the journey begins. If you don't feel at home here, you can change that. Your time here is far from over. Your light is needed, and the spiritual world therefore supports my plan to share my personal reflections on my circumstances so that you can gain insights, accept yourself, and find the motivation to look within more deeply. It is important that we feel at home here. It is essential. If we feel torn between two worlds, we cannot establish a stable foundation, and this is necessary in order to stand upright and strong. This is important as we form the new world. You need a strong basis and foundation for our manifestations. All of these impulses are permitted to take effect. Everything is open to reflection. Once the previous points have been clarified, it is time to reconnect with the loving Mother Goddess. Through strengthened bonds, an even more intense relationship of trust is built, and communication with the planetary soul becomes possible. This is normal at my home in the Pleiades. We are in an absolute deep and close connection with our planetary soul. There is no separation. We vibrate in absolute connection and familiarity. I remember this connection, but I cannot experience it fully on Earth, as I sometimes feel torn between the worlds. However, by realizing this, I have reminded myself that something must be done about the situation. After all, we are in the midst of a dimensional shift. We are on a journey that takes us to new worlds which feel familiar yet new. We are on the path to all-encompassing harmony. This also means resonating with the planetary soul in all-encompassing harmony. Based on my own healing processes with the strands of Mother Earth, more contributions will follow, enabling us to unite almost ritualistically with the planetary soul and recognize ourselves. Everything is one. I look forward to working with the Mother Goddess on future projects and sincerely hope that you have also received keywords from my remarks today that may guide you on your personal soul journey and open up new possibilities. My love is with you, Bella Isis Mitchell.